The man was a top-level secret agent. He lit the gas stove, and poured a mysterious liquid into the pot, then took out a bag of ice. He placed the heated liquid over the ice, spinning it to cool it down. Finally, he filtered it multiple times using craft paper, and just like that, a thick white substance was extracted. He then compressed it into strips, neatly arranged them inside a suitcase, inserted wires, connected a battery, then sealed the cover. After that, he handed the case to a man named Jason. Jason opened the case on the spot to inspect it. Once he confirmed it was top secret documents, he was very satisfied. He then got in his car and prepared to leave. But just as Jason opened the case again, the man remained perfectly calm, because he had already anticipated Jason would check it again, so he had set the detonation switch to trigger upon the second opening. This brilliant and brave man was named Nick. He used to be a top agent for the CIA. The scars on his body were proof of his record in battle. But one day, he suddenly chose to retire, and took a job as a security guard at a small security firm. There wasn't a single lock he couldn't crack there. Even the biometric locks used by the Department of Defense, he could open them in just 5 seconds. He became a legendary figure within the company, but Nick had no idea he was already caught in a massive conspiracy. The next day, Nick went to work as usual, but as soon as he opened the door, he found the entire office emptied. The boss and all his coworkers had vanished. Frightened, Nick quickly tried calling his colleagues, but none could be reached. Nick was stunned. He rushed to the main headquarters to ask questions, but the person in charge told him that their company had never registered a branch office. Nick tried to pull up emails to prove it, but all the related data had been wiped clean. Later, Nick brought his daughter to the bank to try withdrawing his salary, but the bank staff told him his account had no record of any deposit since it was opened. Nick was completely at a loss. Just when he was feeling helpless, a former colleague suddenly approached him. Nick thought he was finally going to get some answers, but instead the man pulled out a gun without saying a word, and forced him to bring his daughter and drive onto the highway.